I think what attracted me to getting closer to people goes a bit back to the idea of Robert Capa, of not being close enough to your subject. There is already a certain anxiety about being by yourself on the street, taking pictures of scenes that most people don't see. That unless you are an extrovert, I think it's normal to start out avoiding getting caught making someone's picture. So for most of my time shooting street photography, I have been shooting pictures of people from afar. I've always been interested in images that have a documentary aspect to them, but I think until now I haven't been interested in taking pictures of people's faces, because I didn't feel like I could capture interesting moments. I always felt that the power of capturing someone's face is a freezing of a certain moment that seems rare, whether because it shows something beautiful, ugly, or just human about someone. For me, I think it was the journey of starting out shooting white scenes, landscapes and architecture, to then include people from their backs, and finally and slowly getting some faces and expressions into the frames. Then one day one of those faces is not so small, and you actually like how it fits in the image. I think a photographer must always in some ways be guided by curiosity. I think he's searching for that image that he half imagines in his head, but he's also looking to get himself into a situation where he can be surprised. He wants to find out what is the new thing he can see around the corner. So I think it is only natural that at some point one becomes interested in shooting strangers on the streets and focus on their characters and behaviors. Shooting this type of street photography in Lisbon is not particularly difficult, but there is something unnatural about it. I think only in cities like New York, where there has been a strong culture of taking pictures of strangers on the street throughout the years, there can really be some sort of comfort. Here most people don't really know about street photography, so they always find it extraordinary when they see it. For me, the unlock that made it enjoyable and possible was to realize I could just use the fishing technique that I would use in other types of scenes. I find a location where there is a good stream of people passing by, I work out a composition that makes me happy, and I focus on trying to capture something interesting within those lines. This technique, together with shooting mostly from the hip, helps me to stay low-key and gives me the opportunity to patiently work out a capture that makes me happy. So with this, I'm not saying I will only take pictures with people's faces in them in the future. I'm still a big fan of the concept of shooting someone from the back, or of having a small silhouette in a certain scene. What I'll try to do is to include more setups in my walks that are mainly trying to get one or more faces on the frame. I think the beauty of this new point of view is that now some areas of the city that before were closed off to me are now available and will play a part in shaping my work in the future. I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time.